Yes, absolutely. When I left the scene about 20 minutes ago, things had calmed down significantly. It was right after the international troops had arrived and the Afghan National Army had arrived as well. There was just a small round of gunfire, and that was it. Now I am hearing a number of explosions, one that was very loud. I'm quite far from the hotel now that I'm back home. I'm hearing helicopters. We're getting reports that there are helicopters who are now firing on insurgents who are on the roof.
What time, Aaron, is it now in Kabul? It's because it's getting ready for a daybreak. Is that right?
Yes, it's 3 a.m. and just heard the call to prayer. So this has been going on for quite some time, 5 to 6 hours now.
And when you were there, you saw NATO troops joining the Afghan security forces. And when we spoke about an hour or so ago, you told me you saw some American soldiers on the scene as well, helping set the scene for us.
Yes, I did see what I was told were American special forces who arrived on the scene in sport utility vehicles. They were coordinating with Afghan security forces. There were 3 of them, and they got into the car and went up towards the hotel. After that, I saw a number of NATO cars arrive at the scene and go up as well, but I only distinctly saw 3 U.S. troops.
What does it say, and Aaron, you've been there for a while, what does it say that the Taliban is now publicly claiming responsibility for this coordinated attack on this hotel?
Right, I think the Taliban is sending a serious message to not only the Afghan government and the United States, but also to the people of Kabul that they are here to stay, that they have not been weakened by the surge, that they can carry out spectacular and coordinated attacks in the Afghan capital, and especially since there will be a conference tomorrow on the security transition. They knew exactly where to attack and when to attack it. And I think that this is really going to make a lot of people pause and think about how they should move forward fighting the insurgency and negotiating with the Taliban.
Even as we're speaking, Aaron, we're getting this bulletin in from Reuters. Reuters reporting that NATO helicopters have now fired on and killed 3 of these Taliban attackers at the Intercontinental Hotel in Kabul, on the rooftop, according to a coalition spokesman. So those loud explosions you may have just heard may have been these attack helicopters, these NATO helicopters going in and attacking the rooftop where these Taliban fighters may have been holding out. We don't know that for sure, but that's what Reuters seems to be reporting right now. Anything else you can tell us? Was there any hint whatsoever, Aaron, that such an attack was sort of on the way? Were there any warnings or any warning signs?
I'm not sure about this attack specifically, or if there were any warning signs that the Taliban was going to target the Intercontinental Hotel. However, the Taliban has made clear that it has launched its spring and summer offensive against NATO troops and the Afghan government here. It has, in the past couple of weeks, as well as since the beginning of the year, carried out coordinated attacks against ministries and other hotels and malls in Kabul. So I think it was only a matter of time before something like this really unfolded the way that it has, and that they carried out such a sophisticated attack.
And as far as we know, right now, the latest information, Aaron, that we're getting, at least 10 people are confirmed dead. Is that the information you have as well, or are you getting any updated information over there?
That's the information I have right now, is that 10 are dead. I don't know, however, if they are internationals or Afghans or both, but right now it's 10 dead.